Outside Sunga village, Oreli Kumbi in Tuberse Mayamba have something to show me. It's impossible not to recognise the skull of an elephant. And in Central Africa, it's become all too common a sight. Meanwhile, halfway across the world in a laboratory in Bangkok, a group of forensics experts are testing the DNA from smuggled ivory. Most of the ivory they test can be traced straight back to Central Africa. Last year was the worst ever for elephant poaching, with tens of thousands killed. But it's not only ivory passing through trafficking hotspots such as Bangkok. This tiger cub was found along with 15 others being smuggled across the border from Thailand into Laos. Wildlife products have long been sought after in Asian culture. Animal parts are used as ingredients in traditional remedies. Ivory is carved into amulets, believed to bring good fortune and ensure protection for its owners. Now such objects are revered not only for their medicinal and religious significance, but are flashed in aspiring social circles as symbols of affluence and status. Illegal trafficking in wildlife and wildlife products now operates on a scale comparable to the drugs and arms trade. And the two are not unrelated. Many of the same criminal networks and smuggling routes are involved. Worryingly, there is considerable evidence to suggest that profits from wildlife crime are directly funding terrorist cells in unstable African countries. But I'm in Gabon, just outside Menkebe National Park, with a group of people who are determined to fight back. This is Soho Jocelyn, an eco-guard. He's about to leave on patrol for 15 days and is saying goodbye to his family. And they all know what's at stake. These are just some of the names of eco-guards who have been murdered by poachers in Central Africa this year. Despite an affluent history of oil and resource extraction, Gabon remains a poor country, making poaching and wildlife crime an easy lifestyle to fall into. But thanks to the commitment of people like Soho, things are changing here. Last night we drove a truck full of confiscated ivory and weapons from Menkebe to the capital Libreville. Elephant tusks and arms from all over the country were meticulously counted and then piled up on a hill overlooking the city. And this morning, President Ali Bongo Ondimba set it all alight. A strong message to the world that Gabon will no longer be a source of illegal ivory. With the flames still burning, the president took me and some journalists on a helicopter tour of his presidential reserve. Such commitment from politicians to protect their wildlife is encouraging, but any real change needs to be enacted on an international level. A new report by conservation group WWF reveals that wildlife crime is an increasing threat to national security and economic development. This week, Gabon is taking the issue to the United Nations to ask that transit and demand countries now play their part too.